Many may be unaware who Ariana Ptarcinski is. Her tragic death involved a gruesome manner of multiple knife-inflicted stab wounds. However, what makes the case even more peculiar is the topic of discussion no longer pertains to the horrific manner of death, but rather shifted towards Ariana's boyfriend, Raymond Calderon Durst, who many believes is responsible due to multiple admissions of guilt while detained in police custody.
Can you're gonna drive with me? This is your car?
Yeah.
Can I talk to you when you drive? You see the situation. Can I just talk to you?
I don't know what's going on.
You're gonna know what's going on. My life's over right now.
What do you mean?
You know what I mean. You see what's the situation is.
I don't know what the situation is. I've been outside with you.
Okay. What do you think the situation is?
I don't know.
Look, alright, you don't know, but I know. But the situation is like, my life's over. I'm 20 years old.
I couldn't hear you.
I fucking slept on that wet bed, and it's all over.
You slept in the bed.
I slept on the bed. I slept on the bed. Why do they do that? Why is it so brutal and violent? I deserve it.
While this may seem like enough for prosecutors to pursue, Raymond was eventually released shortly after the homicide, and this case remains unsolved 3 years later. The nightmare began on Christmas Eve, on 2021, where police would respond to dispatch regarding a man who claimed his daughter was severely injured and needs medical attention as soon as possible.
Listen to me. What happened?
I don't know what happened.
Okay, listen to me. Sir, is someone hurt? You need to tell me yes or no. Is someone hurt?
No, my daughter's neck is cut. My daughter's neck is cut. She's upset. Got a knife, dude.
Who has a knife? Someone, I can't understand what's going on.
When police arrived at the residence, they would discover 18-year-old Ariana Ptarcinski suffering from what seemed to be an apparent knife-inflicted stab wound to her neck and shoulder. The house was declared a crime scene, and Ariana's mother, Judy, her father, Edward, and her boyfriend, Raymond Durst, were each detained and seated in the backseat of a patrol vehicle until further notice. Ariana was eventually transported to the trauma center at Bayonet Point Hospital, where doctors began surgery in an attempt to save her life. Meanwhile, back at the crime scene, police spoke with a neighbor who claimed he heard screaming coming from outside. He also stated that he witnessed an altercation between Edward and Raymond occur.
We were inside and heard the screaming. This kid came out of the house covered in blood, and Eddie's yelling at him, saying, "You effing killed her, you effing killed her." The kid says, "Well, what the F does it matter? I'm going to jail anyway."
As police began their investigation, Judy was initially questioned by a male officer who inquires into basic information. According to the reports, police stated that Judy appeared intoxicated and incoherent. This was later corroborated by Judy later admitting that the family was drinking that night.
Please, God, save my Ariana. Please, I need to save my Ariana. Please, God, please save my Ariana.
Judy, you know Melissa, right?
Melissa.
Your cousin?
Yes.
Okay, her last name's...
What's going on?
Real quick, we gotta figure out what we're gonna do with Isabel.
What do you mean?
She's sitting in the back of a car,
Okay.
which isn't cool. She's 12 years old. So I just want to make sure that we have your permission that she can be with Melissa for...
Where's my... No, I want my mom. I want my mom to be with her.
Okay, where's she at?
Get that car.
Well, where does your mom live? Judy, what street does she live on, your mom?
I'm sorry.
You're fine. What street?
I just need my girls
I know.
Please,
What street does your mom live on?
To allow the viewers to ascertain this nightmare, we will briefly listen to her cries for help as they all go unanswered. This segment of the video highlights how responding officers dealt with the detained suspects, despite not knowing what exactly transpired. Judy attempts to get an officer's attention for the next 20 minutes, but her requests would fall on deaf ears.
to do. Please, please. Hey! Hey! Please! 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 Hey! Oh my God, please help me, please! Please, please! Oh my gosh, please just answer me! Answer me! Tell me what's going on with my baby! Hey! Please, please talk to me! Hello? Fucking girl, you know you hear me! Hey! 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 Please! Please, I have to go to the bathroom!
Judy is finally approached by an unsympathetic female officer. This, of course, will become more and more transparent as the officer refuses to gather any information, denies Judy the privilege to use the bathroom, and can even be heard saying multiple times, "It is what it is," and that she doesn't know exactly what to do next.
Hey, I have to go to the bathroom.
Alright, you're gonna need to wait because I'm gonna have to ask what I can do for it.
Okay, can you tell me, is my mom and my dad back here?
I don't know.
Can you please help me? Stop being nasty to me. Please, tell me,
I've been working.
is my daughter okay? I have to pee. I have to pee. I'm gonna pee in here. If you don't let me go, please. Just let me pull my pants down and go outside. Please, I have to pee really bad. I've been knocking. And you haven't been listening. Please let me go. Please. Can you let me go?
I told you to give me a second so I can figure out what I need to do so I
I know I can't hold it anymore. I've been knocking. I can't hold it. I'm gonna go in my pants. Please. I'm not a bad mom. I love my girls. I don't know what happened.
can do. I'm trying to help you.
Just, I'll go out the door. Hey, can I ask you, did my mom and dad come here? Who's behind us? Hey, is my mom behind us? Hello? Hey! Really?
The female officer then leaves and returns 10 minutes later, where she now informs Judy that her daughter is currently at the hospital receiving a blood transfusion. Despite explaining that her daughter may be in critical condition, the officer can be heard telling Judy to calm down and fails to divulge any further on the situation.
I need to know what's going on with her, please. Can you tell me, please?
I know what's going on with her.
What?
You said you had a question. What do you need?
What's going on with my older daughter?
I told you she's at the hospital. She had a blood transfusion and she was stable and that was almost...
I need to be with her. Please, why am I in here?
I told you multiple times. I'm not going to keep going over this with you. As soon as we're done asking questions, you're going to be allowed.
Okay, they're not asking questions though.
Okay?
Nobody's asked me anything.
Keep coming here and asking me questions. But they're not giving me...
When? One guy came to me. Please do not shut the door on me.
Then you need to calm down.
One person came. It's my daughter. Please understand if it was her daughter. Please.
Unfortunately, I was told it is what it is. I'm not allowed to let you back in the house.
The female officer then begins to assume the role of a detective, inquiring into the details of the crime not once but multiple times, insinuating that Judy may have witnessed or had any involvement in her daughter's injuries. Despite not wanting to continuously reiterate herself, Judy then informs the officer that she desperately needs to use the bathroom.
I was told it is what it is. I'm not allowed to let you back in the house.
So I'll piss out here. Just open the door and let me just pee. Please. Please. I need to know what's going on with my baby. Please. Please.
I already told you what's going on with her.
Is Tim LaRoche working?
No, we've told you multiple times he's not, and we've told you multiple times that he's...
Where's my phone?
I don't know where your phone is.
It's inside. Can you please let me text him?
No, I'm not allowed in the house. It's a crime scene.
What do you mean a crime scene?
It's a crime scene.
How?
Your daughter got hurt.
How?
I don't know. You have to tell me that.
How did she get hurt?
I don't know. How did she get hurt? What happened?
I don't know. Like, what happened to her?
I don't know. I only know what you tell me, and you told me you don't know. So
I don't know. Is my mom and my dad here?
No, I told you I don't know.
Can I please call them?
I can't get your phone. If it's in the house, I'm not allowed.
Can I call them from your phone? Please, let me
They
call
told me they were going to try to get whoever it was that you said you wanted your daughter to go to.
Yeah, my mom.
I don't know.
It's not my cousin. It's my mom.
Listen,
Please,
I'm done.
I have to pee.
I'm not done talking to you.
Can you open the door and let me pee outside? Can you please tell me what's going on with my daughter?
I already told you.
Please don't be nasty. Imagine if it was your
I've
daughter.
been trying not to be nasty with you, but I've gone over this multiple times.
Okay, can I
For
pee?
2.5 hours.
Can I go outside and pee instead of me peeing in the seat?
That's what I tried to ask you. I don't have an answer.
After refusing to allow Judy to use the bathroom, unfortunately, she relieves herself inside the patrol vehicle. When Judy apologizes for doing so, the officer responds callously by simply saying okay, instead of saying it's okay. This may not seem like a huge difference, but this further shows the lack of compassion from the female officer, and the burden of having to reiterate herself as she also refuses to state her name.
Please, hello? What's your name?
I already told you.
No, you didn't. I pee on the floor. Hey. Hey.
What?
I'm sorry. I had to go. Hey. Where's the guy?
What guy?
The guy that came in and asked me questions? Huh?
He left.
Okay, where I need to speak to someone.
About what?
I need to speak to one of the detectives.
About what?
Tim LaRoche.
He's not working. He's not here. They don't know who he is. None of us
I'll
know.
call him.
With what?
What do you mean with what?
Your phone is in the house, you told me.
Okay, let me call him, please.
I can't let you.
I am not a bad person.
Okay.
What's going on? Please tell me. I drank too much.
I can tell.
Don't do this.
Don't do what?
Do you have children?
What does it matter if I have children?
Because think about what you would feel if you...
I hope you understand that I wouldn't have gone over 2.5 hours constantly repeating myself to help you. How many times did I go over this stuff with you?
What?
Everything since I got here. How many times have I been going over stuff with you and what I had and what I knew?
In conclusion to this portion of the video, the officer now tells Judy that this is a major criminal investigation. Instead of attempting to gather information that may alleviate the stress, the officer fails in even remotely attempting to do so.
Okay, you don't know. You don't know what's wrong with her. I need to know what's wrong with my babe. I need to know what's going on. I need to know what's going on with my little one. I need to know that my parents have her. So
I told you as soon as I got an update, I'd let you know.
okay, where's my little one? How do you not know?
Because I don't.
How do you not know where my little daughter is?
Because I've been standing here with you the entire time.
But she was in the house.
And then she came out of the house and was talking to deputies, and the detective came and told you they were going to try to get her with your mother like you asked.
Okay, did they get her with my mom?
No.
Can you please, I beg you, find out?
I've tried asking people multiple times questions and I haven't gotten an answer. That is the only information I know. I'm waiting now for someone to come and get me more information. That is all I have.
Why are we sitting here?
Because I was told I'm not allowed to leave. And you're not allowed to leave until this is done.
For what, son?
This is a criminal investigation right now.
What do you mean? I don't understand. Tell me, what? I don't understand.
It's a major criminal investigation.
What do you mean?
Because your daughter got hurt. It's a major criminal
What happened to her? Please.
Don't know. All I know is what you told me, and you told me you were drinking, you drank too much, and that you don't know what happened.
I don't.
So all I know is that you were in the house with your daughter, you drank too much, and you were drunk. Your father or husband, whoever he was, says that she got stabbed, and that's all I know.
Stabbed how? Oh my god, she did not get stabbed. She got...
Obviously someone got hurt.
She got stabbed?
I don't know.
Oh my... Attack!
In contrast, Raymond is accompanied by a much more jovial and empathetic officer, who not only answers every single question Raymond asks, but also goes out of his way to make sure Raymond is as comfortable as possible. We will come to observe that there is never truly a dull moment during this interview, as we will witness what is considered incriminating evidence in a court of law, as Raymond can be heard multiple times showing verbal admissions of guilt, acceptance for what occurred, and repentance for his actions. It's also very important to note that Raymond never mentions that Ariana stabbed herself, which would later be posed as a possibility. Unfortunately, the responding officers on scene are completely oblivious.
Are you bleeding anywhere?
Can I have your name?
Is that
Dowdell?
Yeah. What's going?
Can I just, you're gonna drive with me? This is your car?
Yeah.
Can I talk to you when we drive?
Let me get one look at him, and it's gonna be that house right down there with the SUV.
Can I talk to you when we drive?
What do
You see the situation. Can I just talk to you?
I don't know what's going on.
You're gonna know what's going on.
Okay, what happened?
On Christmas!
Huh?
On Christmas!
What happened?
You know what's going on. You know
I
what's going on.
I don't know what's going on. I just got here.
What do you think?
don't know.
I'm losing feeling in my fingers.
Huh?
I'm losing feeling in my
Okay,
fingers.
well, we had him check you out. But I don't know what's going on. We just pulled up. Anyone who was here, and is that her dad?
What do you think?
I don't know. Is that her dad? Yes or no? Because the dad,
I tried to get him to help me.
the dad in handcuffs. So what happened?
Don't ask me that. I know you're just trying to get information. Can I? Hey, look at me. Look at me.
I'm looking at you.
How old are you?
49.
What's the crime like in this area?
It's not much crime. Oh my God, my God. Oh my God.
When observing Raymond's behavior on a microscopic level, we notice undeniable admissions of guilt that cannot be mistaken otherwise. Though Raymond was the last person to be seen with Ariana and claims to know exactly what happened, he expresses his skepticism when speaking with the officer and never gives an official statement when speaking with detectives.
Can I just say something? Can we have a little back and forth real quick?
Let's have back and forth. Go ahead.
my life's over right now.
What do you mean?
You know what I mean. You see what's the situation is.
I don't know what the situation is. I was outside with you.
Okay. What do you think the situation is?
I don't know. I don't want to assume.
You see what I'm covered in?
Okay. What happened?
I don't know. I can't. I'm not going to say something because I know.
Well, I see you, the dad out there fighting, so I don't know.
Look, all right, you don't know, but I know. But the situation is like, my life's over. I'm 20 years old. I love that. I love it. This shit just fucking Christmas.
Alright, okay.
I fucking.
I couldn't hear you.
I fucking slept on that wet bed, and it's all over.
You slept in the bed.
I slept on the bed. I slept on the bed. Look, we got a whole ride. We got a whole ride.
Go to hotel. I'm going to try and clear one up here in a second. We just have a lot of people.
You hold contempt towards me. Sir. Excuse me? I forgot your name, I'm sorry.
Deputy Dowdell.
Dowdell. Would you not like me talking to you?
No, you're fine.
1380.
You will talk to me?
I'm right here.
It's like a dream, you know? Or a nightmare, rather. Me sitting in the back of a cop car.
I can't hear you.
1380, tempo check.
It's like a nightmare. You know? It sounds like almost too ridiculous.
What sounded almost too ridiculous?
Well, what do you think happened?
Listen, I don't know. But I'm not going to sit here and try to guess and try to figure out.
I'm
1380.
sitting here covered in blood in the back of a cop car on Christmas Day.
Well, that's why we're trying to figure it out. You were out there in a physical fight with somebody's dad. That's all I know.
But I thought you knew what was going on with the girl.
I don't.
415 34 needs.
That's why I keep trying to tell you.
Why do we have to talk about that?
Huh?
2224, one of the units on scene.
Why do we have to talk about that?
415 switch 2.
Can you let me know, like, how, like, what's gonna happen? Like, we leave here and then what?
2224, one of the units on the scene.
I go to the police station, correct?
Mm-hmm.
And then after the police station, after I arrive at the police station, then what happens?
I don't know. It depends on whatever went on here.
Does it?
Did you say you're from Ocala? What's your name?
I told you.
No, you didn't tell me.
Yeah, I did. I said Ramon, Calderon, Durst.
I can't hear you.
Ramon, Calderon, Durst.
1334.
I mean, it's gonna be known sooner or later.
34, that's me. Okay, where do you need to know this from?
What's that?
Hold on 1 second.
How long have you been a cop?
Since 07. Spell your first name.
R.
Since the camera is pointed directly at Raymond's face, this portion of the video is quite revealing, as Raymond dramatically states that he feels like crying. We will observe Raymond begin to conjure his emotions in real time, yet fails to produce genuine sorrow, which slowly dissipates into concern for his well-being. Under many circumstances, this can undoubtedly be interpreted as a lack of remorse.
How do you feel right now?
Huh?
How do you feel right now?
What do you mean, how do I feel right now?
Just in general.
A little confused.
I know you just want information with me right now.
Huh?
I know you just want information, so can prosecute.
We'll have people that want to get information from you.
Yes, I understand that. That's why I don't, like, I'd rather just talk to them.
Okay, then you can do that.
But I'd just rather talk to you right now.
Sound like you just want to talk to somebody right now.
Yes.
I got you. I'm listening.
Can we do that?
Yeah, that's fine.
I want to cry.
Huh?
I want to cry.
Go ahead, cry.
No one will have mercy for me. No one. And I don't blame them. I wouldn't have mercy for me either. It's like ridiculous, you know? You know, like, no way life this is fucking ridiculous. Oh. I just want to hug. Hug a man. I don't deserve one. I feel bad about family.
You still stay in Stewart, Florida?
That's where I, what a mean mug picture. That's where I, send all my mail to. But my mom lives down there. Stay with my grandma in Summerfield, Florida.
What's the address?
I will tell you the address. I just don't want anything about me associated with her. I know you don't have any control about that, but
Associated with who?
my grandmother. She has nothing to do with anything tonight.
During this next segment, we will observe Raymond asks the same question twice, which the responding officer picks up on immediately. This leaves many to speculate Raymond's current thought process, as the reasoning for his inquisition is vaguely unknown. However, Raymond is not shy of letting the officer know that he is skeptic of his true intentions when gathering information. It's also worth noting that Raymond has not been accused of any crime at this point.
I don't know if you can control that. I don't know if you're being honest with me or anything, but what is the crime like specifically here?
You keep asking what's the crime like.
Yes, I do. Why? Do you know what federal prison I'd go to? Excuse me?
I have no idea. I have no idea what you've done.
Yeah, I know. Is there only one in Florida, one federal prison? Sir? I know you don't want to talk to me.
No, you're fine. I'm just...
No, I know you don't want to talk to me. Like,
No, I mean,
you just... You want to talk to me, but you want to talk to me because you want information from me.
No,
because you're writing down.
No, I'm not. I wrote your information down here.
Can I
So
see it?
when someone comes up, I can give them your information.
Who? If who comes up?
One of our detectives.
Can I see it?
Hmm?
Can I see it?
What is it you want to see?
Can you help us?
After persistently asking the officer to see what is written inside of his notepad, the officer obliges and fulfills Raymond's needs once again. This is when Raymond would make a shockingly hasty remark, which some may interpret as a vague form of a confession, as Raymond insinuates that they already have the suspect in custody and does not need to wait any further.
I don't know, man. let's I don't mean this in a rude or short way, but what are we waiting on? I'm generally curious.
I just told you, detect.
The detectives?
Yeah.
Will I still be seen by the EMS?
Yeah.
Here or at the station? Excuse me?
Yeah.
Here or at the station? At the station.
Possibly here.
But possibly at the station.
Mm-hmm. So your mail go to this address here?
Stuart?
Yes.
Yes.
Where do you live?
In Ocala. Can I please have these handcuffs loosened just one click?
Okay, give me a second.
A second officer arrives on scene to further document any information police may need for future reference. In the following segment, Raymond begins to verbally project what some may consider as a guilty conscience, as he expresses burdening full responsibility and inevitably accepting the consequences for his actions.
Okay. What's a good phone number for you?
What are the pictures for? The report?
Yes.
Damn, man.
What's your phone number, you said?
Sorry. Like,
Sorry.
this is, like, I know, like, fuck this guy, right? But
No, I didn't say that.
I know you didn't say it, but
And I'm not thinking that. I'm just trying to get some information from you from my report.
I know, but, that's what you and everyone else will think, no matter what happens. And
I don't even know what happened.
no one knows what happens here, of course they don't, but that's how I feel right now.
I
and
understand.
It's a lot for me, and I know I don't deserve any mercy.
Listen, I'm not here to judge you, partner. I am not. That's not me. I'm not here to judge you in any way, shape, or form. I'm just trying to get some information, okay?
I know.
Do you have a middle name?
No, I don't have.
Okay.
Oh my God, what's the crime like here?
If I knew what was going on, I could tell you, but I don't.
What does the crime in this area have to do with me?
I'm sorry, I don't understand.
I just asked what the crime was like in this area. Is there a lot of crime in this area?
Average?
Average is different depending on the place. My number is 302.
Who lives at this house that you were at?
My grandmother.
Your grandmother? Okay. What's her name?
Please, man, I won't bring her
Okay.
in.
All right, fine.
So what now?
The detective just got here, so he'll be talking to you shortly.
Officer? Officer Dowdell? Sir?
Yes.
Can you turn this light off for me, please?
Yes, I can.
Thank you. I'm going to get in prison. Why do they do that? Why is it so brutal and violent? I deserve it. Can't imagine my father. Can't imagine my mother. Can't imagine the family. Fuck, man. Officer Dowdell?
Yes, sir.
Is there any way I could have some water and or use the bathroom?
You need some water? I can get you
And-
some water right now, but the bathroom I don't know just yet, okay?
Yes.
This portion of the video is quite revealing, as Raymond begins to make a light-hearted joke. This sudden change in his demeanor possibly hints that either Raymond is possibly under the influence of drugs or alcohol, or potentially exhibiting possible signs of sociopathy. This is when Raymond begins to ask the officer for advice in how he should atone for his actions.
You know, me and her always used to say it looked like he just threw all their shit out onto the porch. And we would make a joke that my wife was mad at him. Threw all the shit out. Doesn't look good. Looks messy. How am I supposed to go on? Officer Dodell.
Yes. I couldn't hear you.
How do you think one goes on?
Huh?
How do you think one goes on in a situation like this?
I don't know the situation. That's why it's kind of hard for me to give you an answer.
I love her. It's like, no way, you know? Christmas. No way. Right? I don't want to get raped. What do you think about that?
About what?
The violence and rape in prison?
I have no idea about it.
You don't?
No, we don't deal with that system.
Yes, but there's been countless documentaries and interviews and articles about it. It's a prevalent thing in the media, in the public eye. What do you think?
But it's not talked about a lot.
So you acknowledge it?
I mean, it's there, but it's not something I look into.
How do you feel about it? Do you think prison should be like that?
I really don't give an opinion on
Do you hold contempt for prisoners, criminals? Malice, hatred, spite. Do you hate criminals?
I don't hate anybody.
No? Oh, this is all recorded. It's embarrassing. Are you gonna sleep when you get off?
No.
No? Wake up. Give presents to the kids. Be Santa. Eat some cookies. Yeah? Do you have kids?
Yeah.
Is that what you're going to do?
What's that?
Give them presents and be Santa, you know?
No, my kids are adults.
Oh, really? Did you do that?
Huh?
Did you do that when they were children?
No.
No? You didn't pretend to be Santa and eat the cookies?
Maybe once or twice.
They believed in Santa, no? Yeah?
During that time.
That's all I envisioned with her. She was my life. Look at me. I deserve everything. Hatred of the world brought down upon me. I hope I find her again. You know what I mean by that? Sir?
Hmm?
Do you know what I mean by that?
By what?
I said I hope I find her again.
I understand.
What do you think I mean?
I mean, you hope to see her and talk to her.
Mm-hmm.
Raymond was eventually taken to the police station for further documentation, such as his bloody shirt, injuries, and DNA samples. But this is where the story would take yet another turn, as Raymond seems surprised with what the officer tells him next.
Alright, took the handcuffs off you? Alright, listen, we're gonna get you out of here. We looked into the case a little bit further, and we're not charging you with anything.
What?
We're not gonna charge you anything right now. Okay, we're gonna look into it a little further, make sure some things are the way they're supposed to be, so you're gonna get out of here. But I wanna ask you something. Is it okay if we take pictures of what happened with you? Since we don't know if you happen to be a victim of something, we'd like to have evidence of that too. So if you don't mind, we'd be able to take pictures of you, of your injuries and stuff that you got hurt.
Do you know anything? Yes, but do you know anything about her?
As far as I know, she's still in surgery. They're still working on her.
Do you know what time it is?
7:30. Actually, 7:35. And I know it seems scary that she's in surgery for a long time, but they take their time to make sure everything's the right way. So sometimes things take quite a long time. So she's still okay. She's still in surgery, and we don't know anything more than that. So if you're okay, what we'd like to do is, you're pretty bloody, your clothes are pretty bloody. We'd like to grab those two, and we can give you something to wear. We'll take pictures of you, and if you don't mind, we'll get a buccal swab from you, which is like a DNA sample. It's no big deal because you're together with her, you're in the same house.
Yeah.
So we really don't. Yeah, but it's just procedures we like to follow. So if you're okay with that, we'll do that, and then when we're done, we'll get you out of here. Is that okay for you? You're okay with that?
Yeah. What does this mean?
Right now, they're not being charged.
Do you know?
Like you think we want to screw you, but that's not the case. We want to make sure we do everything right. So if there's something that you need to be held responsible for, you will be. But if there's not, you won't be. So instead of rushing into something and doing all this stuff, we decided to back up and take our time a little bit and look into it a little bit further. Because there's always things maybe we don't know about.
Confused that he is about to be released from police custody, here we notice all forms of incriminating statements and behavior ceases. The officer begins to explain that no charges are filed at this moment, and police would simply like to take their time during the investigation, despite the severity of the situation.
Okay, so that's what we're gonna do, and so I'm glad they took that stuff off you. You've been sitting here, okay? So I'll go out, and there's a forensic tech who's gonna come in here and help do all this stuff. So if you just give me a minute, I gotta go find her, get our stuff together, and I'll come back in, okay?
Okay. What if they want to charge me and I'm like at work? I'm doing
if they charge you later, they're gonna charge you. I'm not really the lead on this case. I'm assisting the detective. But so long as if you're cooperating with us and keep in touch with us, we have no reason to come jack you up at your business or wherever you're working at. If something has to happen, you can run all you want. We'll come get you wherever you are. You know what I mean? It's not. You're a young kid. If you run away, it doesn't make no sense. If something's gonna happen, running isn't gonna solve the problem.
No, I just think they come and arrest you.
It depends on who you're talking to. Like, I could call you, like me, if you've been straight with me, I'll call you on the phone and say, listen, this is what we got to do. When can you do it? And if you do what I need you to do, we're good. And if you don't, I get a warrant and I'll track you down. Other guys, they get scared because they don't know what you're going to do. Are you going to run away? Are you going to do this? So they'll just get a warrant and come get you. So I don't know what this detective will or won't do, but you going home is a good thing, so that we can look into this a little further to find out what's really going on. And you know what I'm saying? And if any other time you want to talk or say something to us, you let us know and we'll talk to you. Okay? You good for now?
I
Do you have any other questions? Or
you
you probably got a ton of questions.
I don't care.
After explaining the possibility of future events that may or may not occur, Raymond then asks to be kept up to date with Ariana's progress. The officer assures Raymond that she is still undergoing surgery and the specifics are unknown at the moment.
So, is there any way to be in the loop with her condition?
That's going to be up to her family. I mean, while you're here, I can tell you what I know because I hear it, and I can keep you up to date that way. But once we're out of here, you can't call the hospital because they're not going to talk to you. You're not family. You know, so if you don't go through the family, you're not really going to know. And I know they're upset right now, so they're probably not going to tell you. But you know what? I mean, if she recovers fine and she gets through all this, then she can probably call you on the phone if she wants to talk to you. So, you know what I mean? So, it's more going to be like a waiting game for you. And I know that's the worst part is trying to wait because I can tell you're really anxious about all that. But, right, you just got to kind of relax for right now. Things are not going to go super quick. It's going to take a little bit of time for her to get to a spot where she's able to, you know, do something and talk. You know, like I said, I don't know how serious everything is. So
It's not even out surgery.
Right. Oh, there she is.
Hi.
She's just going to tell you the things she needs you to do, and if you just follow along with whatever she wants, he said everything's okay to do what we want.
All right.
And then we'll get him home. What kind of suit do we have? We have a white suit or something?
I'll have to go find one.
Yeah, because you're going to need something.
Yeah, so before I do that, I'll go get the.
Yeah, perfect. Who you living with up in Ocala? Your grandma? Where's your parents at?
Stewart.
Oh, they live in Stewart? That's pretty far down.
She's there right now. Oh,
She's in Stewart?
no, my mom's up here.
Oh, she's up here? Oh, for the holidays? How come you moved up here to stay with your grandma?
My mom moved
Oh, okay. She moved from your grandma's house down in Stewart?
from Jersey.
Oh. How long did you live up there for?
5 years, 6 years.
So where were you born at?
Spain.
Spain? Wow.
Is your father here?
No.
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 You saw him in handcuffs last time. I've seen him.
At the house? Probably because we didn't know what the situation was when we first showed up. You know, everything's so crazy, we don't know what's happening. So, he's not handcuffs. What do you need to do?
So we'll just get some pictures of you. I could get you standing right here in this wall.
The officer begins the documentation process and photographs any possible injuries Raymond may have sustained. This is where we notice a few questionable gestures during the segment.
Okay, just do it that way. And do you have any on your chest or your back?
I don't know.
On your neck, is this a cut? Okay, let's get that for you. And then, do you mind if I check your chest or your back, just to make sure you don't have anything? Okay, let's see your back. Okay, just a couple back here. Wait a second.
After Raymond's photo shoot, the process continues by obtaining DNA samples. This is when the assisting officer makes a statement, which we observe Raymond internalize and remain quiet rather than reinforce.
I'll try not to get that too bad. I know it probably hurts.
Is there, will you find out?
About what? What happens?
Yeah.
Eventually we'll figure it out once she gets to where they know they can tell something. Once the hospital gets done doing surgery and they can give us an update, we'll probably end up getting one. I can't call you and tell you though.
But can I call you and ask?
I can't release that information. Here we're okay because we're here doing this now, but once you leave and we're done here, I can't just give out information.
What if I come here?
No, you don't understand. I can't tell you. I'm not allowed to.
Why are you allowed to now?
Because now we're in the middle of something, so we're here together. And I know you're concerned, so you know I can say, hey, she's doing okay. They're doing surgery on her, but you know that's gonna take a while. I mean, I don't even know. I don't have any more details than that, to be honest with you.
You know, this isn't Michael's head.
What's that? We know that's not yours. I already told you that. So I mean, it's not about all that. You know, we know that you know, you try to help.
And then the left hand.
For the next 5 minutes, the officer explains the difference between aggravated battery and domestic violence, as Raymond can be heard asking which charge usually produces a lesser sentence.
So I was getting charged with what originally?
Well, the charge that they were going to charge you with is, and actually it's domestic because you guys are dating. It's like dating violence. So it's kind of a domestic incident.
Is that worse? Lateral?
No. All that would have meant was, you know, when I told you we would have had a bond, when it's domestic, you don't have a bond until you see the judge. Then the judge would set a bond for you. I didn't realize it was domestic when we were talking. So because of that, that's the only thing that's different. It doesn't make it worse or better.
So what is it? Just
domestic, because you guys are dating.
Domestic what?
Domestic violence.
Okay.
So it's still aggravated battery, but it's just domestic. If me and you got into a fight and you hurt me bad to make it an aggravated battery, it wouldn't be domestic because we have no relationship. But because you have a relationship with your girlfriend, it becomes a domestic thing. So that's why it shows up that way.
You charge me with that because you're under the presumption that I did cause the injury to her?
We don't know what happened. That's why at first, when they brought you in here, that's what the detective was looking at, appropriate charges. But we talked to some people, we consult each other, we're trying to get more information on the outside to figure out which direction we should go right now. And the decision was not made by me. It's just made by other people saying that we're not gonna do anything right now. We're gonna wait a little bit and look into it a little further. And
why?
Because we would rather just do that, be more thorough, than to just rush to judgment. Yeah, he said it was okay for that. I mean, as much as we want to know the truth, and that's not what it comes down to. If the truth is that it's not the way it looks, you want to show that so that nothing happens to you. If you made a mistake or something happened and things got out of hand and there's something that you need to be held responsible for, then we want that too. And it's not that we want to railroad you, it's just everybody makes mistakes, So, if you made a mistake, then that's what it is. It's a mistake. And if it means you have to be held responsible for something, then that's what you have to do. But we're not out to railroad anybody or jam you with anything.
What do the sentences look like for domestic violence?
It's domestic, it's not going to matter.
What do you mean?
Domestic is just a title. It's not going to mean you're going to get this much time or that much time.
So
sometimes you don't even get any time. You get probation. It just depends on certain circumstances.
So I can get life?
Life for this? No.
She dies.
Huh?
She dies.
Oh, well, again, if you've done something to cause that, then yeah, it's a possibility.
When utilizing the gift of hindsight, Raymond will now ask a peculiar question, despite the severity of Ariana's injuries. When observing the statement from a broad perspective, some may come to find this question abhorrent, since Raymond claimed to have known exactly what happened to Ariana.
Does it matter if, like, does anything matter if she drops the charges?
There's no charges right now.
Well,
So
if there were.
if there were, as a victim, she has the right to change her mind and not pursue if she doesn't want to.
Do you let them know that?
Yeah, all victims know that.
Not all people know, right?
Well, they don't necessarily know it without us being told. That's what I'm saying.
You tell them?
They're getting told. We ask them if they want to pursue charges or if they don't.
You know when she went into surgery?
I have no idea. I know she went to a, I'm not sure. I got up there, so I don't remember. She hadn't been there a couple hours.
What time is it right now?
It is 7:59.
Thank you.
I guess maybe around 2-ish, 2:30 maybe. And that's just a guess.
The officer proceeds by taking buccal swabs, where Raymond feels the need to notify the officer that he kissed Ariana, insinuating that his DNA would be found on her. This, of course, had already been taken into consideration, and the assisting officer clarifies that this is to be expected.
It could be a little later, a little earlier. I'm not really sure.
Okay, so this just goes on the inside of your cheek, and it's not gonna go anywhere. It's not painful, I promise. And then there's one more on the other side, and that's it.
Yeah. I kissed her.
You do what?
I kissed her. She was bleeding out.
Okay. Are you telling us that because of the DNA?
Yeah.
Because it's
you're gonna
okay.
find my DNA on her.
Oh no, that's okay. You guys are boyfriend and girlfriend. We don't expect to find anything different. Yeah, we know you guys are together, so I mean, it's not going to be a surprise if your DNA is on her and her DNA is on you when you guys are going out together.
I don't know anything.
Well, for us, we understand.
Nervous.
Okay, and I'm gonna go get him a tie-back suit.
Oh yes.
So then you guys can do that. You can get
Okay.
them for me so I can give him some time.
Perfect.
Yes.
Someone gonna drive me there and
Yeah, we're gonna drive you back.
driving.
Yeah.
You're getting it, yeah.
Yeah. We're not just gonna send you over there all on your own.
Yeah, I don't know.
No. You're good.
It was just the neck and the hands, correct?
Yeah, it should be fine.
Okay. Yes.
So you just have a shirt and your shorts. Okay, so there's only gonna be 2 items.
Okay. I'm just gonna take my evidence.
That's fine.
And I'll be right back.
All right.
Are they at that house? Their family?
Is there a family back there? No, there's somewhere in the family.
What happens? Like, did they clean the scene?
No, they're still at the scene, so the deputies are still there.
So, when are they allowed to come back?
Well, they're kind of helping us, well, not helping us, but they're allowing us to go in the house to take pictures and, just do the things we need to do as investigations. And it says as soon as we're done that, then we just take everything down and everybody can come back to the house or do whatever they want to do. So what she's gonna do is she's gonna go get that suit we were talking about, and then she's gonna leave. And then what we'll do is we'll get those off you into these bags, and then we'll give you a suit to put on, and you'll be all set. Want to let that
I'll give you
go
these
for?
if you want to do his clothes. So.
Do what?
Are you doing his clothes?
Yeah.
So then I'll come when you're done.
Okay. Yeah.
Raymond is given a Tyvek suit and allowed to change out of his blood-soaked clothes. The lead detective then enters the room and begins to ask Raymond a few questions regarding his vehicle.
Let's see back there.
You have a car over there?
Yeah.
Okay, that's what I was wondering.
His car is the one right in front of the house with
Okay.
the Jersey tags.
Okay.
His
All right.
keys are in the house though.
Okay, I know we'll have to get the keys out, but I was making sure he had a means to get out of Dodge.
Yeah. Yeah, his car, everything's over there. He needs
All right.
to go.
Okay.
So you can have a seat here real quick.
I was thinking one of those cars was his, but I didn't know for sure.
Yeah. You got another one?
Just an extra one.
Oh, okay.
I figured that would be too small for him. He's tall.
Yeah, actually it was. Actually, that's even a little bit big, but it's probably
Yeah,
better
it's
than
a
that
2X.
one.
I figured it'd be better than tight.
For sure. I've had some people get into some tight ones and it's not good already.
It's
So they end up busting out. Alright. As soon as she's done, I'm gonna go out with them. I'm gonna get with whoever we have to, figure out how to get you back over to the house, and as soon as we do that, we'll get you on your way. Okay?
Are you gonna give me my wallet and my phone?
Is that all at the house too? Alright. Yeah, we'll figure something out and get over there as far as your wallet. Is everything all together someplace?
Sure, but it's in the room.
Okay. Yeah, we won't be able to let you go in the house, we can grab it and give it to you.
Yeah, I need my phone too.
Your what, your phone?
Yeah.
Okay. What kind of phone is it?
An 11.
iPhone 11? Is it, does she have a phone too? It's
different.
not the same, right?
No, mine's clear case.
Okay.
Background.
Okay. Then we should be able to have no problem with that.
The lead detective re-enters the room stating that he forgot Raymond's name. This seems to be an ongoing theme we notice throughout the entire case, as previous officers exhibit the same issue.
Dude, I forgot your name. I'm sorry, I'm tired. I've been up for 24 hours.
Understand.
Would you like a water or an energy drink or something?
Just the water, please.
Just a water, bottle of water? Okay, all right. We'll get going here. We gotta go out to the scene, but we'll all just kind of caravan out there at the time, okay? So sit tight for a few minutes, and then once I get my people moving, we'll all head out of here. I'll get you something if you want something.
Don't die on me. Don't die on me. Don't die on me. Got a picture for us to be together.
Here you go, man. You gotta go to the bathroom or anything? Okay. All right.
As the interview begins to conclude, the detective ensures Raymond that they will indeed drive him back to the scene of the crime in order to get his car keys and wallet. The detective notifies Raymond that Ariana's surgery was a success, but this would be far from reality.
Are your keys in her room?
Everything's in her room.
Okay, what's your key fob look like? Has it got something on it that's unique or something? When I look at it, I go, that'll be your keys?
A leather strap.
Like a leather strap?
Like a loop.
Oh, like a loop? Like a...
Yeah, with a snap closure.
Okay, okay. Bunch of keys on or just a couple?
Just a couple.
Okay, alright. I'm gonna have him leave in like 15 minutes. And the only reason you're leaving 15 minutes behind me is that I don't want her family and you interacting, you know what I mean?
Are they there?
I don't know that they're there, but what I would like to do is just get there. When you pull up in his truck, I hand you your keys, and then you can get the hell out of there, you know what I mean?
Can I have my wallet and my phone?
I get your wallet. right now the phone's in the crime scene. I can only pick up your keys because I'm getting you out of there. You know what I mean? We still have yet to process the scene and pick up stuff. You know what I mean? So I'm willing to give you the car keys at this point. Okay?
My wallet.
Yeah, I guess I get you a wallet so you can drive. You need your driver's license. Okay?
When, like, it's
Probably Monday or Tuesday.
yeah, the rest.
Yeah, a couple days. I mean, it's a holiday, a weekend, and stuff's going on. So, okay. All right. So I'm telling him he's gonna leave here. He's gonna take you out of here in like 15 minutes, and then hopefully I can have your keys when you show up. We can just get you out of there. Okay.
Are you taking me over?
He's a. This is Zach. He's a drive you. Okay.
Are you the lead detective?
Yeah, me or the other guy, one of the two of us. So, the gentleman you was talked to or me.
Do you know when you were last updated?
I haven't heard for like 2 hours.
2 hours ago, she was still in surgery.
Yeah, she was still in surgery, but they were talking well.
Who?
The surgeons. Well, when we first started this night, we thought she was going to die.
She was dead.
Yeah, well, modern miracle in medicine. Okay, they can do a lot.
They were sounding hopeful.
Yeah, they were sounding hopeful, but I you know what I mean.
Can you tell me what they? I'm sorry. Can you tell me what you said? Like,
I didn't talk to them. All I know is that their surgery went well, and they were closing up, doing their things. You know what I mean? But I mean, you know, I mean, it's weird, and you've heard it, like, you know, that some weird blood clot could just float down and hit the wrong thing, and she could go sideways, you know, tomorrow morning or in 2 hours from now. You know what I mean? So the surgery went well. That's all I can tell you. You know what I'm saying? I don't want you to get, you know what I mean? I'm hopeful. I would like to be hopeful, but you know what I mean? But, you know, at the same time, I'm also a realist that...
Is that common?
It's happened, weird stuff, you know, especially with a wound like that. You never know where the blood clot, you know how blood clots, you know what I mean? And it gets in your blood and then it floats around inside of you, you know what I mean? It's always a danger. They usually put people on surgery blood thinners right afterwards so that that doesn't happen, you know what I mean? So,
or at least minimizes it.
Yeah, minimizes it, so.
Is there any way to check for them?
My sergeant's the one doing that, so,
What do you mean?
he's the one in communication with the hospital checking.
Oh, no, like to check for blood clots.
No, there's no way to, there's no like internal filter or screen or something, so. Just take it on the fact that she's doing well, okay? Like you said, we thought she was deceased earlier and things stopped, so now she's doing better, okay? Okay? Just pray for us, pray for her, okay? If that's what you do. Okay.
Man, please use the bathroom.
Yeah, give me a second. Can you use the bathroom? No, I know that. I'm just saying. That's. Yeah. Alright. Sounds good. Theirs? No, we're just gonna go this one. Fine. Go ahead.
The very next morning, Ariana's medical condition would worsen, as she was suffering from brain stem death, which means Ariana was entirely unconscious and required a ventilator in order to stay alive. The family would make a split decision to pull the cord on her life supports and donate her organs to others in need. Since then, no arrests had been made, despite medical examiners ruling her death as a homicide and the occurrence as stabbed by others. The family would eventually take to social media in an attempt for their daughter's case to gain recognition. As a result, 173 pages out of the 373-page report contained images from social media posts from the family scrutinizing the police department. In August 2023, the state's attorney's office would forward a letter to the Ptarcinski's family stating that no criminal charges will be filed against Raymond, specifically stating that the act of negligence cannot be made criminal, regardless of the loss of human life without mens rea, but the family believes that there was intent. As for Raymond, he has yet to make an official statement to police nor detectives on the matter, as police stated that Raymond is still experiencing trauma and is still recovering from that day. Some believes this case to be closed, but after reaching out to the Hernando County Sheriff's Office, this is what they had to say. If you've learned something new from this presentation, consider liking and subscribing. Justice for Ariana.